Howdy guys, girls and gangsters, lovely to see you all again. Today we're going to be looking at the Rockin' Solo from I Stole Your Love by Kiss. Let's take a look. Alright guys, before we get too excited, we just need to talk about the tuning, which is E flat standard, which goes E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and another E flat. So get yourself in tune and we'll get started. Alright guys, let's have a look at the first section. I've got a tone and a half bend from 6 of the 3rd string. So I want to go get that to be in tune with the 9th fret. At the end of that, I've got a hammer on from 4 to 6 on the 3rd string, and then I'm jumping to 2 of the 4th. Okay? At the end of that, I'm going to do 2 relatively slow triplets. I'm playing 6-4-2 on the 4th and 5th string. And when Paul does it live, I've sort of seen him use his ring finger and his pointer. He's not sort of getting that, perfect 3-note per string technique. So if you want to do it like him, you might get a couple of slides in there, which sounds cool anyway. At the end of that, I'm going to play 4 of the 5th string. And at the end of that, I'm going to do a hammer-on pull-off, going 2-4-2 on the 4th string, and then resolving that to 1st fret of the 4th string. All together thus far. At the end of that, I work into this phrase. Okay, let's slow that down. After I've done the 1st fret of the 4th string, I'm going to do 2 pull-offs from 4 to 2 on the 4th string. And then I want to go 4-6-6. To finish that off before ace, I slide from 6 to 9. So it's relatively simple. And then ace unleashes all his glory. So that's Paul's part done. Let's do it again relatively slowly, and then again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. Alright guys, let's have a look at the second section. This is Ace's part, so it's going to be a little bit more tricky than Paul's. I'm going to start off with 3 pre-bends from 11 of the 3rd string. So we don't necessarily want to hear the up part, we just want to hear a full tone. From 11 of the 3rd, that part of the C sharp minor pentatonic, and then I work into this phrase. I'm going to slide 9-11-9 on the 3rd string. Then from that point, I'm going to play 11-9-11 on the 4th and jump back down to 9 of the 3rd. Then I work into this phrase. Let's slow that down. So just a basic Chuck Berry kind of bluesy rock thing here. Got a bit of a muddle in my mouth there. I'm bending 11 of the 3rd string and then playing 9 of the 2nd and the 1st. Then jumping to 12 of the 2nd string. I've got a quick hammer-on pull-off, going 9-12-9 on the 2nd. At the end of that, I'm going to play 11 of the 3rd string, then hammer 9-12 on the 2nd again. At the end of that, 2 bends from 12 of the 2nd string. Then once again, I've got a hammer-on pull-off, going 9-12-9 on the 2nd. And that ends with 11-9 on the 3rd. Let's have a look at the whole section thus far, and then we'll work on the second half. Very delicious. Okay, now we're working to that psycho trill bit. So this is just working around the C sharp minor pentatonic, but some of the positions of pauses that Ace does are a little bit confusing. This took me a bit of a while to get. Not ridiculously hard, just a little quirky. I'm going to start off with 2 hammer-ons from 9 to 11. I'm doing this all in one pick, so I guess there will be pull-offs as well. So I've got 2 hammers there. Then I've got 3 in the 4th string. So I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then I have a single note on 9 of the 3rd. And then I've got a brief pause there, and then there's 2 hammers. Hopefully that's making sense. I'll slow it down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Single note, 1, 2. At the end of that, I'm going to do a hammer on from 9 to 12 and then hit 12 when I get there. This is kind of hard to get at full speed just because you build up this sort of, this speed up, and you've got this kind of little stagger in the middle. This also kind of messed me up for a while. So I've got the hammer on from 9 to 12. I hit 12 again on the 2nd string. At the end of that, I've got a hammer on pull off going 9, 12, 9, and then jumping to 11 of the 3rd. I feel like that little lick's made quite a few appearances in the solo. So from the start of that hammer-on-y pentatonic thing, then from that point, I've got a rolling legato thing here. I'm playing 12 of the 1st string and then pulling off 11, 9 2 times in a row. So I'm getting 6 notes out of 2 picks. After that, I'm just doing some bends and then working down the pentatonic here. I've got a full tone bend from 12 of the 1st string, and then I want to play 12, 9, and then do exactly the same thing on the 2nd string. And they're both going to have sort of a tripleted crotchet or quarter note pulse, depending on what side of the world you're from. You can use whatever words you want. At the end of that, adventurous power slide from 16 of the 1st string into oblivion. And that's the last bit. So let's try the whole thing again at a little bit of a more gentlemanly pace, and then we'll do it again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. And that was the solo from I Stole Your Love by Kiss. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please join up with the Patreon group if you want tabs to the lessons that I make. Anything else that I do, solo builders, solos, all of that jazz, you can find it there. My first book, Ultimate Shred Machine, is out now, covering shredding, sweeping, legato, and tapping if you want to up your chops in all of those areas. Also have my second book out now, Rock Guitar Mode Mastery, which is upping your understanding of all of the modes in composition and improvisation. And as I said before, if you're not much of a reader, you can get both of the courses available in video format as well on Udemy. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. I'll catch you all very soon.